What is good, YouTube family? Welcome back to another video. Just real quick, guys, I know it looks weird, I'm in my scrub, so I'm actually at work right now. What I realized was I deleted the intro by mistake, so I'm just making an intro right now for you guys. So we painted the wheels. This is a video of how to paint your wheels. We go into every single step and I tell you guys what you need. You're gonna need some sandpaper, Bondo, paint, primer, and some soap and water to clean the wheels. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Kind of slacking dropping the videos on Sunday, but this one is actually dropping on Saturday. Nigga, please. I hope you guys enjoy. Peace.
Okay guys, so as you can see, I have the wheels out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get these wheels cleaned up. Usually the easier way to do this is to remove the tires, but these tires have a decent amount of tread, so I don't want to remove them just yet. So I'm gonna keep them on and just work around them. But let's get these wheels cleaned. I completely finished cleaning the wheel. Make sure that you guys clean the inside because you don't want to have a dirty wheel while you're painting and sanding. You need a clean surface for the paint to adhere to, so you want to make sure that your wheel is as clean as possible. I'm letting the wheel dry up, and then after that we're going to move on to the next step. So we might be able to actually get these wheels ready for paint today and finish it up the next day. But for today, that's what we're doing. That's the first wheel. I'm just letting it dry for now, and then we're gonna start sanding and Bondo. Let's just do a quick comparison. This is what the clean wheel looks like, and this is what it used to look like. Wow, that is sad. So what I noticed was that most of the chips on this wheel were not that deep, that I didn't need Bondo, so I just went ahead and I sanded down the parts that felt kind of rough with the 80 grit, and then I went over it with the to 320 grit. So I jumped from 80 to 320, and with the 320 I sanded down the entire wheel, just making sure everything was smooth. I didn't spend too much time sanding that down because we are going to spray it with a primer filler, and then we're gonna sand it down with the 600 grit. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get rid of some of the dust. I've got a small air compressor here, so that I'll just use that to get rid of the dust. The next step after you completely sand it down and spray the dust away is to grab yourself some paper towels and some alcohol, some rubbing alcohol, and you're just gonna clean the entire surface of the wheel so that way it has a clean surface for the primer to stick to. Now the reason we're using alcohol instead of water is because the alcohol dries very fast, and that way you don't have to worry about working on a wet surface. Here you go, first coat. It's been about 30 to 45 minutes after the third coat. Now we're going to sand it down, the 600 grit sandpaper. The goal is to just get it as smooth as possible now that the primer's filled in all those scratches and stuff, and get it ready to be painted. Now the wheel is all clean, the surface is nice and clean, there's no dust or anything on it. I've been shaking the spray can for about a minute and a half now, and I'm ready to lay the first coat. So let's go ahead and do that. Let the wheels dry for about 35-45 minutes. I didn't show this, but I also spray painted the inside. Now we're gonna hit it with the clear coat. We're using the glass clear coat by Duplicolor. We're gonna hit it with 3 coats of that, and while that's drying, we're gonna be finishing up the other wheels, and that should be it. Hopefully we can finish it by today. So let's get to it, guys. Alright guys, so it's been about a week or so. As you guys saw, we finished clear coating the wheel and we let it dry for a while. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. Now before anything, they're not gonna go back in the car just yet, and yes, I know you guys want to see them on the car and see how they look on the car, but what happened was, the first wheel that I started, I realized towards the end, after finish painting it and everything and clear coating it, that originally I didn't sand the primer down good enough, so you can still see some of the primer showing through the paint. So that one I'm gonna go back and sand it down again, and one of them actually, like an idiot, I let fall on its face and it got some curb rash again. So that one we just have to go back and sand down the paint. I want to take care of those 2 things because I want to make sure that they look almost perfect going back on the car, because I put all this time and work into it that I want to make sure they're good before I throw them back in the car. For now, I'm just waiting for the paint to come in the mail and we'll take care of that. But let me show you guys the reveal. The ones that are good turned out very, very good. I'm very pleased with the work that I put into the wheels and how they look. They actually look very good. So I'll just show you guys what it looks like, and I'll give you my few tips before I close out the video. What do you guys think? I went with gunmetal gray. When I was painting it, it did look a little more shiny than it does now. And the clear coat was supposed to be like a gloss finish, but I'm actually kind of happy with the way it turned out. They look pretty good, and I'm thinking about painting the calipers red, or you know, some color like that. I think red would look nice with the white and gunmetal, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. But we have my boy Jason here today. We're gonna be doing something to the Mini later, but anyways, this is how they look. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comment section. I'll try to answer them for you guys. I'm pretty happy, like I said, with how they turned out, and I'm pretty excited to see how they look on the car. You know, obviously they're not gonna be perfect. There's like little minor imperfections here and there, but for the most part, they look very, very, very good. And it's a huge step up from what they used to look like with all the curb rash. As you can see, there's no curb rash. This one had a lot of curb rash, and we're able to make that disappear. With a little bit of hard work, man, anything is achievable. What I do recommend to you guys is make sure that when you prime it, make sure that you sand the entire wheel down. You might miss a spot or two. Make sure that it's sanded down completely, because anything that you leave on it, on the surface of the wheel, is going to show in the clear coat, and it's going to look kind of bad. So learn from our mistakes. Make sure the wheel is sanded down perfectly. Make sure that it's clean. There's no dust, nothing on the wheel when you paint it, and make sure that you wear the proper gear and stuff like that. You want to make sure that you take care of your lungs and yourself. But like I said, I'm pretty happy with the way they turned out. They'll be going on the car, so be sure to stay tuned. To any newcomers and new watchers, I do post videos every single Saturday, sometimes Sunday, depending on how the week goes. If you guys are interested in one of the sick decals, I don't know if you guys were able to see in our last video, Savage Responsibly. It's a new name brand. We started making those decals. If you guys are interested, be sure to hit my DMs and the Instagram, and I get those sent out to you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.